Hi, folks. This is Earl, and here for going to start off the day with a standings and stats recap. So we finished up the league Thursday night. Yesterday, I had some conflicts as far as being able to get anything started. So this morning, I went through and I did all of the rest of the statistical updating, entering in the game flow and everything from into ball score and updating ball stat, and then compiling everything and uploading to my website that we have here. So this is what we have as far as the final standings. So you already saw that in the video that I posted before. It's not so interesting. What we can do is go through some of the team stats real quick. And let's see. The struggle is trying to make sure that we zoom this into the point where everybody gets a chance to see what we're looking for in decent resolution and everything. Alright, we'll try that. It's still not quite perfect, but okay. Bring it out a little further. For some reason things seem crooked, but it might be because of this. I don't know. Let me try to do a little bit of something here. Alright, that feels a little better. It only takes a little bit being askew. So, let's see. I need a pointer device. I'll use my pen here. So the Royals finished tied with the Rockies for the highest batting average. The Rockies, mostly I would say due to the Coors Field effect, probably have a bit of an advantage in slugging percentage, although the Chicago Cubs finished top of the league in that. Like I said, Rockies, they were second, third, the Dodgers. They keep going down, but batting average, St. Louis Cardinals at 266, Chicago Cubs 263. Best on-base percentage was still the Cubs. Or no, that's the Dodgers, excuse me. Dodgers, sorry, I thought that was the Cubs for some reason. Second place were the Cardinals. So, team home runs, the Cubs ran away with that with 88 total home runs for their team, 74 for the Dodgers, 73 for the Rockies. That's the top three. The Rangers got 60 in a playoff missing effort. So let's see. So let's go to pitching. The Cardinals, now I guess I can't zoom it out anymore in terms of my Kindle, but I can zoom this out just a bit more here. So hopefully you can still see the stats. Cardinals led in ERA. They had the best pitching staff pretty much across the board. Dodgers were in second place. Cubs third. It might be a testament to the Cardinals' relief staff as much as anything, but their starting pitching was pretty darn good. So, and as you can see, you can go all the way down there. The Rockies were able to overcome that with a very good offense, but the Tigers and the Brewers, you can see at the bottom. I don't know if anybody really cares about fielding percentage. The Cubs were the worst fielding team. Twins best. Royals second. That's interesting with the Twins because I'm trying to think. I don't believe they have that many. I guess they must have low E ratings overall. Their range, probably a little more of an issue. That may, let's see, opponent's batting average. Who was worst in that? Well, the Rockies, again, that's an effective playing where they're at. But anyway, let's check out the league leaders. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. And batting leaders. So Dexter Fowler ended up winning the batting title, but he came down, and you can see how much Adrian Gonzalez came down. He was in the 380s at one point, and 338 in the 54 game season for Fowler, 329 for Adrian Gonzalez, Miguel Cabrera 326, Hayward from the Cardinals at 316, Jose Abreu 310. We did have 10 above at 300 or above. JD Martinez just snuck in there. So you can see batting average, slugging percentage, Chris Bryant pulled ahead of Martinez, Arenado, and Adrian Gonzalez. On base percentage, you can see how much Adrian Gonzalez dropped down. He was leading those categories for quite a while, and he did finish top in doubles and hits overall. But triples, Colton Wong, home runs, Nolan Arenado was able to catch up in the final couple days to Chris Bryant. I think he did have. I actually hadn't paid too much attention to it, but the ball score doesn't lie. He did have 3 homers in the last couple of games, so he caught up to Bryant. Martinez at 15, Rizzo at 15, so you had 2 of the top 4 were from the Cubs. Jock Peterson had 14 for the Dodgers. And Miguel Montero, I thought he was going to be in the top. I thought he was going to be in the top 10, but I guess he didn't. He's either at 11 or maybe 10. Guess I can. The Cubs. Let's see, Montero. 11 home runs, so it's just because it's alphabetical. Stolen bases in the league. We had, I think it's Charlie Blackmon. I would be surprised if he didn't. Yeah, 31 for Blackmon, 25 for Fowler, and Fowler missed some time. Kane actually was thrown out over half the time. Even he had the most caught stealing. He tried stealing 29 times and only converted 14 of them. So, Miguel Cabrera, the most walks. RBI, Charlie Blackmon led the league in RBIs as a leadoff guy the whole season. So that's pretty interesting. Was he in the home run? Let me look. Yeah, he was the guy in 10th that beat out because of his name. Johnny Peralta grounded into the most double plays, 13. So, real quick, pitching leaders. Gonna be a lot of Kershaw, I would imagine. Well, Greinke gets the ERA title, $1.90. Kershaw second with 258. Wins, Kershaw with 11. He went 11-1. He missed out on his final. Beat him. So it's either the Cardinals. Actually, it might have been Minnesota. I'll have to go back and look. But I think now that I think of it, I think it was Minnesota. Kenley Jansen, most saves. Perkins and Hollins second, tied for second at 15. Arrieta 92, Lester 83. So I think everything else is pretty. Let me see what the cut. Okay. So this is the web builder. So hold on, it looks like my bandwidth has gone way down, guys. I'm sorry about that. It's kind of the way it goes sometimes with when you've got many people streaming in the house and stuff. But so this is from Ballstat, which is related to Ball Score. They're a tandem couple. In the reports menu bar, there down at the bottom, there's something called Web Builder. And what that is it builds you a website. It can be customized. But if you go in there and tell it, build me a website, it will go through and compile all the stats and put together a league website that will be on your hard drive that you can go in and look at using a web browser. It's all HTML files, which are, the hypertext markup language or whatever. So it allows you to go in, you can click on the links, and it'll run you through. So it's just what it generates is about 900 files, about 100 per team for each player, and it has some player situational stats, and it has some other things that it builds in there for each team, plus a generic front page and some leaders stuff. But what I had to do was talk with my brother, who has a website that he was able to map out a place on his server where I could store this stuff and be able to point people using the link that I gave in an earlier video. So you're able to go in there. You can actually look at these stats. The link is tbl.richstadiumdreams. Rich Stadium Dreams. That's all one word. .com. So tbl.richstadiumdreams.com and then /league. That'll take you to this, and you can navigate through these. The underlined links are all active. You can go in and look at individual team stats. The player stats from each team. And so this web builder will do that for you. You can go in, you can tweak the colors that you like, the type of font that you use for your text and all that stuff. Apologies for, I look a little disheveled this morning. It's okay. I'm just kind of rolled out of bed. not in the last hour. I rolled out of bed right into doing ball score stuff, and I had about 15 games to update. So that's why I didn't really run myself under the water or anything yet. I might not. It might be one of those days. So, because I want to play a game later. So, anyway, a lot of home runs for 54 game season. I agree, Larry. Let's see. All right. Yeah, so it's blurry. I apologize. That's kind of the way it goes here. I think maybe one of my kids is watching something on YouTube or something, which then clogs up the bandwidth. So, but that's what it is. It's ball score. You can go, if you just search Google for ball score or ball stat, it'll take you to the website. It's a free download. The program is free. Check out Tabletop. He has a tutorial on how to use it. Takes a little getting used to. I'll give you that. It's not everything is. It's slightly intuitive, and there are nice shortcut keys that you can use. So I can score a game in about 10 minutes if there's not too many substitutions or injuries or things like that. But one of the big issues with that program that makes it a little difficult is if you have an error and you realize, let's say you forgot to substitute somebody. You basically have to undo all the way back to that point. So you undo all of your substitutions, all of the other events. It has to be undone because it will not remove those stats unless you do the undo. So what that means is that if you get to like the 9th inning and you realize that you forgot to substitute somebody in the 4th, you're gonna so you've done those 5 innings since, you have to redo it. Okay, no problem. Yep. So, but like I said, it's like you then have to rescore those 5 innings, and in order to build the stats the way that you want them to. And there are some other little quirks in it that it's okay. For a free program, I mean, you really almost can't beat it if you don't want to spend any money. But there are other things like the iScore app on the iPhone, which I think that has its upsides and downsides. One of the downsides is you have to buy it. Another downside is I think that there are certain stat elements that it doesn't give you. So, but anyway, that's just a quick stat update. Thought I would just put it out here so that way it would kind of put a bow tie on the league, because I just wanted to sort of wrap up those loose ends. Not sure what time I'm going to do the first game of this series. It'll be today at some point. It might be in half an hour. It might be in 2 hours. It just depends on what I get done here in the short term. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm sorry that it was blurry. I may have to shut down some apps on my phone here before I do this replay, because I'm afraid it's going to carry over in the next one. So thanks for watching. Just a quick update there, and we'll see you a little later with the ball game. Strat on. Have a good one.